I'm 20 years old. My daughter's name is Kamirah, and she's 1 year old.
So tell me what you were expecting when you first became a mother and what was your experience?
So when I first became a mother, I was 18 years old. Um, at the time, I thought it was, I'm like, oh, I'm having a baby. It's so exciting. And then as I went through the pregnancy, went through the different changes with my body and accepting that I have a human growing inside of me was a hard process to adjust to at first. But then as time went on and the pregnancy went on and the hormones got the best of me, I eventually accepted that this is something different. It's a new experience. I'm becoming a mom, and just if she can, or he or she could actually be like me.
What was one of the biggest disappointments you experienced while being pregnant?
One of the disappointments, I would say the hormones and the emotions. Having a daughter comes with a lot of emotions and mood swings, so I couldn't handle my own mood swings or my own attitude at the time.
Do you feel like you were emotionally prepared for being a mom?
No.
Do you feel like the people around you understood what was going on with you after you had Kamirah?
At first, no, but as I explained and they watched me change into being myself and being comfortable with being a mom, then they started to revolve.
What was your postpartum experience like?
My postpartum experience was very rough for me. I went through a very deep depression where I wanted to be isolated. I didn't want to see anybody. I would sit in my room and cry. I wouldn't eat. And at the time I was breastfeeding, so my milk would start to dry. And then I'm like, oh, that's another thing. I can't feed my baby. And now it's like, wow, what did I do? Why do I feel like this? Am I really a good mom? Am I meeting my daughter's needs? And am I accepting that I'm a young mom at the time? That by then I was already 19. I'm in school. I'm failing class. I get academic probation during class. So it was a rough time. I just started losing faith in myself. I just didn't know who I was anymore. Were there any points where I was suicidal? Yes, but luckily, my girlfriend, she helped me through that process, and my family and my church family, they were so supportive, and now they love my daughter to the fullest, and they love me just as equal, and would help me pray and make sure that I'm okay, call and check up on me, make sure to have little meetings and be there when I needed them or whenever I reached on having a whole crisis. When some people say, oh, you have to keep going forward because you have to be a mom, and sometimes we don't want to hear that. Sometimes we want to just be held, or sometimes we want to be comforted and take a break from the baby, especially when breastfeeding. I say breastfeeding is one of the hardest things to do as a mom. Make sure the baby's good, that's all we're thinking about. But at the same time, we're not focusing on ourselves. As a mom, we're not focusing on ourselves. We always put our kid first. Especially me, I put my kid first and I forget my needs. And sometimes that I need a break, or I'll be like, okay, baby bear, mommy needs a moment. I need to woosah. I need to take a moment to accept that you had your moment. I met your needs. You're crying. I need a moment to breathe. Sometimes mom and baby have to take a moment to separate. Otherwise, it will be too overwhelming for both of them, and it causes more emotions, more stress, and more emotions that didn't need to be in that moment, because once you feel, your baby feels. A message that I want to give to moms, I would say stay strong, try to stay happy. Try to take some time for yourself. I just learned that about a year ago. Well, just recently. I would say, well, my daughter's a year now, so about a year ago now, I had to. It's okay to take a break from your kid. It's okay to separate yourself from your kid, and you need that mental space because you're so overwhelmed with their feelings and making sure they meet their needs. So a message I would say: take time for yourself. Meditate. Meditating is helps relax you and your baby. Or you can do like sound, like ocean sounds. Like my daughter, we love to listen to ocean sounds before bed or in between the day, just to relax us and be at ease if we're overwhelmed. Your needs as well as meeting your baby needs.
Thank you, Makayla.